Thank you. This is so incredible to see thousands and thousands of you out here today standing together on the steps of the People's House. Amazing. Are you all tired yet? Are you ready to fight? Are you tired yet? Are you ready to fight? Because our goal is that this week, when you go to work, when you go to the grocery store, when you go to school or to soccer, we want to make sure that every single person knows someone who was here today. We want folks to realize that we are building momentum, we are building solidarity, and we are not backing down. And when folks realize that they knew somebody that was here today, they're going to realize that they are not alone in wondering what the hell is going on in America. I am Andrea Hunley. I'm one of your proud state senators, working hard for you each and every day in our state house. We had so many amazing speakers today. Let's give it up for our speakers and our musicians and all of the volunteers who have made today possible. And now I'm here to remind us that dictators do not act alone. Dictators do not act alone. And right now, President Trump is trying to turn Indiana's senators and representatives into unwilling accomplices, threatening us, saying, rig these congressional maps, deliver 2 more seats, or face consequences. We do not negotiate with terrorists. We don't. We refuse to negotiate with terrorists. And right now, Trump is terrorizing Indiana. He has already slashed $25 million in medical research. He's already slashed $35 million from Purdue University to help send kids to college. He's already slashed $15 million from science and innovation programs. And this is all to distract us from even deeper assaults. He's dismantling the Voting Rights Act, refusing to release the Epstein files, and we're in the middle of a government shutdown. And let's talk about the masked militias that he's unleashing on our streets. That is terrorism, absolute terrorism. And we refuse to stand with terrorists. We refuse to stand for tyranny. We refuse to stand for authoritarianism. Absolutely, we refuse. And y'all, don't even stop thinking for a moment that it's only going to be Black and brown parents and kids that are getting arrested by ICE. You have to know that this is just the test run. This is the drill. This is the trial. This is the start. Because if people will take a $50,000 signing bonus to arrest their neighbors, then you best believe they're coming for you next. We have to keep our eyes open, and we have to make sure that we stand together. And so when people ask you, why were you at the rally? Why did you gather? You will say that it is to unleash our collective force. It is to remind people of the power that we hold, because the people united will never be divided. 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 And we gather today because history calls on us to resist. We gather like our civil rights activists in Selma, who crossed bridges under threat, who ignited the Voting Rights Act through nonviolent marches and sit-ins. We gather just like labor organizers did in the 1930s to strike and boycott for fair wages, to build unions that protect workers. We gather to stand up for science and the rule of law and women and education. We gather to support our neighbors in a time of need through community checks and through mutual aid. And we gather to practice, to practice, to practice. Hear me when I say, y'all, this is practice. Because we gather to practice moving as one, to visualize our strength, to visualize our power, and to remind us again that the people united can never be divided. The people united can never be divided. And we gather for our future. We gather for our future because someday when our children and our grandchildren look back on 2025, we want them to know that we stood up to tyranny. We stood up to authoritarianism. We said, no kings here. No kings. No kings. No kings. We stood up for our country, and we are standing up for our Constitution, for our future, and for our freedom. And there is nothing more American than that. This is why we gather. And so what's next? You're going to choose one thing. You're going to choose one thing that you can do, because we can't all do it all. But we're going to rely on each other to each take one action. Call your elected official, join a group, attend a monthly meeting, check on your neighbor, volunteer at a food pantry, and keep showing up. And remind yourselves, remind your neighbors that the people united will never be divided. 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 Thank you all.